the history of Manila Pen background of Manila
Well,
Pen.
Peninsula Manila was built in 1976. Officially started September 14, 1976. Wherein it's one of the few hotels that was built for the IMF, or International Monetary Fund, that was a big convention that happened in Manila. Whereas there were very few hotels that time, but there were over probably thousands of delegates that needed to be housed. So they needed to build this right away. And plain simple, they were able to build it really well. They started out just for that company alone, then they pushed on to become a five-star deluxe hotel. Up to now, they, I believe, celebrated our 33rd or 34th years in Peninsula, and we're owned by the Hong Kong Shanghai Hotel Group, based in Hong Kong, and by the family of Sir Michael Kaduri.
Sir, how about your stay there? You're offering about rooms and
The rooms, the
the
suites.
rooms and
Well, what you need to know about the rooms, like we have different rooms available. We have the Superior rooms, Deluxe, Grand Deluxe. We also have several suites, like the Premier Suite, the Deluxe Suite, and the Executive Suite. We also have the most expensive one, which is our Peninsula Suite, or also known as the Presidential Suite. That ranges from around, on a base price of 120,000 pesos a day, per night, I guess.
Uh, the location of the Manila Peninsula Hotel, right? Mm-mm. Sir, okay, sir. Can you tell us about your special occasions of fine dinings there in Manila Pen?
Well, we don't really have any special occasions per se. We follow what the calendar brings around. Like for example, Christmas, Easter, we have our usual brunches or dinners at night. We set up the lobby area, which is a 24-hour dining experience. We turn it into a extravagant buffet area. Although the prices are a bit higher, we still tend to promote to everyone that we celebrate the festivities. We also have to have Valentine's dinner as well. And maybe at certain occasions, for example, in a Smalta restaurant, we have international festivities such as maybe Thanksgiving Day, where we serve turkey, or Independence Day as well in the United States. And sometimes our specialty chefs who come from all around the world, they also have their own special occasions. For example, our Thai or Indian chefs, they have their own Indian specialties for 1 month. We have even our French chef showing some truffles, his own experimentation, or their own specialties of sweets. We have our pastry chef from France. He does his own chocolate buffet at night. But those are only specific times of the year. And we offer this to keep the public, or to keep our guests wanting more, and we don't shower them too much and drown them too much with all our festivities.
Okay, sir.
so sir, what are the services that Manila Peninsula provides?
Well, basically we have two things. We have number one, our rooms, which is for residential stay, overnight stays, and F&B, food and beverage, which is, of course, we have our several restaurants. We have our boutique area where you can serve fine dining if you need. But the thing is, it's not just limited to that. However, we have also other aspects of the hotel, like the gift shops, which we also bring around souvenirs of the Philippine areas. We have as well like the concierge who does both to residents and non-residents. We have function rooms, which you can celebrate your birthdays, you can celebrate wedding extravaganzas. Even a lot of companies have their own parades, and companies have their own special events held in our hotel. So it really depends on what you want to offer. We have our very capable team of events and sales and marketing to handle your requests. If ever you want something as crazy as, let's say, a bar mitzvah, something that's not rarely done in the Philippines, or maybe a Christian wedding where you don't really have to be doing it in the church, they can provide it for you as well. And maybe they can even provide you with suppliers just in case you're interested in looking for people to supply you.
Sir, do you have resorts?
Basically, we don't have any resorts in the Philippines. But Peninsula Manila is the only peninsula property we have in the Philippines. But we do have international properties as well, such as Peninsula New York, Chicago, Beverly Hills, Tokyo, Shanghai, Beijing, and Hong Kong. We're soon to open up, very soon, Paris, I believe at 2013 or end of 2012.
Sir, what's the mission of Manila Pen?
The mission is to, number one, be the very best luxury hotel in Southeast Asia, and it's a way to reach out to our guests. That's our main mission.
How about the vision?
The vision, we have actually three types of visions. One is to deliver the very best services, personalized services, to show that what makes Peninsula different from every other hotel is that since they have the luxury of gadgets, they have the luxury of maybe the newer things. In Peninsula, we pride ourselves on our people, so it's always a personalized service. When you ask us something, we don't just give it to you; we give it to you with an extra approach. We also have our commitment to our suppliers, to our investors, to our owners, to show that we give them back their investments as well, and to develop our team as well. So, of course, even though we talk about personalized experience, the team members of the hotel, the employees themselves, are the ones who are being developed to being honed to become let's say, the best hoteliers that they can become. Who knows, maybe if they want to succeed in their careers further, and if Peninsula Manila thinks that they can succeed elsewhere, maybe they can become directors in another property in Peninsula. That's where we train them right now. So who knows, in the future they could be better at higher positions in different properties.
Sir, what are the future plans of Manila Pen?
As of now, we still have to, like I mentioned, we do have a vision.
Yes.
And we do have a mission. Of course, we have to achieve those first. Right now, we've reached top 5 in Southeast Asia. We reached top 1 in Philippines before. And of course, it's always a mixture between us and Makati Shangri-La. But those are the only two that are number 1, number 2. And at the same time, we try to pride ourselves on developing our team more and more. We don't really have a futurized goal because our goal is simple: to provide the excellent service we want to our hotel guests and to present to everyone that we are a hotel that is unlike any other in Manila. As we can see, there are other hotels coming up. We have Raffles, the Fairmont, we have other Mandarin hotels. SM, I believe, is coming up with new hotels as well. And we have Shangri-La coming up in the port. So with all these hotels sprouting up, we have to prove to them that even though there are newer competition, we are still the biggest force to be reckoned with in terms of the hospitality industry.
Sir, do you have any charity organizations or whatever for Manila Pen?
Basically, in Peninsula, we don't really have a specific charity organization that we follow, but we do have tie-ups. For example, we have every Christmas Make-A-Wish Foundation, wherein the children of Make-A-Wish come to the grand opening of the extravagant lighting ceremony of our Christmas tree. And at the same time, we have a Make-A-Wish tree. And for example, like there was this time when, I'm sure you all know about the Japan earthquake last year. So we had our own Hope for Japan, wherein we had our own as well crane tree, where you can buy origami cranes or even ceramic cranes. And then all the donations go to Red Cross Japan. And we also have like donations of books. We have other services. We follow Avon Fight Against Cancer walks. Basically, we do a lot of community service to all around groups. Even in Metro Manila, we have, for example, in Makati, like plant trees along Smenia Highway. And just to make sure that this is actually continuous, most managers and supervisors as well are even obliged to go to find free time, just so that we can show that Peninsula is there to help in preserving the community and to show its obligation to social community responsibility.
Sir, what can you say about the ethics course?
What about the staff of Manila Pen? Do they what are their usual routines?
Well, the Peninsula Manila staff is a very unique one. Number one, you see people who have gone from pioneering it. Let's say they've been there for 30 years, and up to now they're still there. Just last month, we had a celebration, I mean 33rd year anniversary. And at the same time, I could see there were more than probably 40 people who were awarded for staying with Peninsula, the loyalty awardees for more than 30 years. And the thing about that is because we try to take care of our staff the way the staff takes care of the hotel. Like I mentioned earlier, our hotel is different because of our people. The fact that people are coming back to us because number one, they felt like they're at home. We're already a family there. It's like they come back to an extended family. So when you meet the staff at the Peninsula Hotel, we have this very culture in mind wherein we want to take care of the guests because we believe that the guests are also our family. If we don't take care of the guests won't come back to the hotel. And of course, the hotel can provide for the staff. The hotel provides for the staff in many occasions. For example, they provide us with benefits such as health. They also provide us with maybe sports days, recreational activities, even times when the staff itself asks for financial assistance, let's say burial assistance or assistance in terms of having surgeries being done. The staff always comes together for each other. That's why our ethics are based on us being a team in the Peninsula Hotel.
Sir, is there any discrimination among the staffs or the...
Basically, no, because as most people would think, probably the only probably discrimination you'd see is not discrimination per se of race or whatever. Maybe it's because of seniority, but it comes to a point wherein you have to learn that seniority deserves respect. The fact that these people have been there longer and they know really more what's going on. Fine, there are new trends in society. There are new ways that people would adapt to things. Like maybe the older people probably don't blend in with yet. But that's what being a team is. You tell the older people how to do things, and then the younger people will be able to comply with you. I, for one, as a concierge, I have probably more than 20 people who are around the age of 50 plus already, who work for me, under me. Yet, I respect them wholeheartedly. I make sure that we feel that even though they are in the lower ranks compared to where I am, they are still above me in terms of seniority. They should always be treated with respect. And everybody, not just the staff members alone, but also guests. Guests should also show courtesy to our elderly staff, just like we would show any kind of courtesy to our elders outside of the hotel.
So, sir, do you provide cross-cultural training?
Sorry, define cross-control training.
Sending some staff abroad for...
Cross-training.
Yes.
In Peninsula, it happens a lot usually. Like, we actually have somebody, he's a graduate from my school also, in college. He graduated around, I think, 6 or 7 years ago. And he raised his ranks higher enough, then he cross-trained with Peninsula Beijing. Peninsula Shanghai when they opened. And now he's the front office manager of Peninsula Bangkok. He's the very first Filipino manager of Peninsula Bangkok. We also have people who cross-train in New York already. We have people who cross-train in Tokyo. We have people from abroad who come to Peninsula Manila to cross-train with us as well. Stay with us for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We have trainees, management trainees. It's all about the opportunity. If the management sees that you are fit enough or you are loyal to the company and that you are deserving to be trained, to be a trainer globally, then why not? I mean, if they need your expertise, you should be able to provide to them, share your experience. Since Peninsula is not limited to just Peninsula Manila, but Peninsula as a company in the global community.